I, like a lot of parents, spend a lot of money on my kids, including things that they don't, things that make their lives better but aren't necessary, and things that are just fun, expensive toys and vacations and so on, while other children die. And Singer points out that I really am in that burning building.
Yeah.
I am in that burning building, buying my son an Xbox while kids from Africa die in the corner. And it's difficult to confront this, and I think people get very upset when Peter Singer brings it up. But it is a moral dilemma that we are continually living with and continually struggling with. And I don't know what the right answer is, but I do have a sense that the way we're doing it every day is the wrong way. We are not devoting enough attention to those in need. We're devoting too much attention to those we love.
Yeah. Well, I had Singer on the podcast. I also had Will McCaskill argue the same line. And, I don't have a good answer. I think one thing I did as a result of my conversation with Will was I realized that I needed to automate this insight. So Will is very involved in the effective altruism community and started the movement. And there are websites like givewell.org that rate charities, and they've quantified that to save an individual human life costs now $3,500. That's the amount of money you have to allocate, where you can say, as a matter of likely math, you have saved one human life. And the calculation there is with reference to the work of the Against Malaria Foundation. They put a piece of insecticide treated bed nets, and malaria death has come down by 50%. It's still close to 1 million people dying every year, but it was very recently 2 million people dying a year from mosquito-borne. Not all mosquito-borne illness, just malaria. So in response to my conversation with Will, I just decided, well, I'm still going to buy the Xbox. I know that I can't conform my life and the fun I have with my kids so fully to this logic of this triage, right? So that I strip all the fun out of life and just give everything to the Against Malaria Foundation. But I decided that the first $3,500 that comes into the podcast every month will just by definition go to the Against Malaria Foundation. I don't think about it, it just happens every month. I would have to decide to stop it from happening. I think doing more things like that, so what Will does is actually a giving pledge where people decide to give 10% of their, I think it's at least 10% of their income to charity and to these most effective charities each year. Any kind of change you want to see in the world that you want to be effective, automating it and taking it out of the cognitive overhead of having to be re-inspired to do it each day or each year or each period